Here are some ways our Impingineers are keeping things interesting while working from home.
Going on walks at the lunch hour occasionally, keeping my social distance, of course. I've also found ways to get exercise inside. I've rediscovered the elliptical trainer in our garage.
We've been doing a lot of outdoor time. We've been spending a lot of time in our backyard. I go on small jogs with my 3-year-old, small and very slow jogs. It serves a dual purpose of keeping her engaged and tiring her out, and also gives me an opportunity to do some exercise. We've also been doing a lot of baking. And then one thing that's been keeping things really interesting in our house is we've been having impromptu afternoon dance parties.
I have two teenage daughters, so trying to make sure they're staying on somewhat of a regular schedule as they're figuring out the online schooling, but also keeping them active and engaged and not glued to their phones quite as much as they want to be. So I think we've gone through 4,000 or 5,000 piece puzzles already. So that's probably going to take a break for a while. That novelty's worn off a little bit.
I have spent some more time actually reading, and now that the weather's starting to break, at least here in Portland, I've been spending a lot more time out in the garden trying to get my garden in shape after the rough winter and pulling weeds and just getting my deck in shape.
I'm happy enough to live in a big house with a garden. And I have kids. And as you know, and in many countries, schools are closed. So the day is full. You need to take care of your kids. You need to make sure they do their homeworks if they don't want to. So it's a full-time job in itself. And then, taking care of the house, going out, going in the garden, doing something, doing some sport. Even before, I try to always to find some time for myself. We have the feeling we have time. Let's say it's that we don't lose time in commuting, for example. We don't lose time in going out, even if it's not losing time. So the time we are not doing this, we can do dedicated for things we never had the time to do before.
My daughter's been into baking, so we've been helping her out with that. She actually went through all our flour and yeast, so we had to go buy some more. But she's made baguettes, she made croissants. I think we're going to try to do our own Bagel Friday version and do bagels here next. But we've been having to do cooking. We've been not having as much fun doing the dishes that go along with it.
My oldest son, who's 12, we're putting some tongue and groove on a ceiling. We've got popcorn ceiling still, and so we want to get rid of that. So we've been doing that. So he's learned how to use tools. Trying to keep my kids off the PlayStation too much and their Nintendo Switch. We have some books for them to stay mentally engaged. Workbooks for math and try to get them to read and stuff like that.
My daughter's adult. She's 22. She was in the Peace Corps, and the Peace Corps brought everybody back. So we're trying to establish a few new traditions. We do Tuesday night is Taco Tuesday, and we listen to classical music. Can't really enjoy Handel unless you're eating pulled pork tacos.